I had a charter book today, but unfortunately conditions weren't right, so I came out to the river. It's a beautiful morning. Let's see what we can do here. Gotta put on a weight belt. With this wetsuit, I'll never sink in this water. Especially with this current. Now this is the device I've been bragging about to everybody that's made this year so good. And a lot of people have pointed out that it's $1,000, and it's a lot. That's why it took me so long to get one, and I wish I would have a long time ago. Oh, because it's worth it. I've already found my money's worth in a couple trips, and the year's just started. Why am I tying a rope to a tree? That current isn't too bad to walk through. Some points it about knocks you over, but when you lay down in it and you have a Nemo behind you that floats, it's a heck of a current to deal with. So you got to hold on to something. At about 6 feet of depth in the river, while holding onto my tether line to fight the current, I noticed this thin-looking bone sticking out of the sand. I started trying to free the bone and I hit something hard. It turned out to be this Coke bottle from 1977. I kept working to loosen the piece, and when I did, I was pretty shocked to see I'd found an entire jaw, missing just 3 of the incisors. Wow. An entire horse jaw. Now this is an entire mandibular arcade, or lower jaw of the horse. This one isn't yet fossilized, but it could be thousands of years old. Vertebrae, real vertebrae, I assume. I could be wrong. Looks like it's gonna take its spot. I've been going for a while and I've just been on sand, and I finally found a little patch of gravel right down here. This spot's definitely better than expected, so I'll go ahead and tie the rope up and try it out. But fully articulated vertebrae. Nothing broken off of it. That's really cool. This is the most well-preserved vertebrae I've ever found. But what animal does it belong to? The short answer is, we don't know. Based on the overall look of this vertebrae and the fact that the neural passage is about half the size of the centrum, we know this vertebrae belonged to a grass-eating animal. That could be a horse, a llama, a tapir, or even a small bison. Still, these various species look so similar that we can't actually tell the difference. And thank you to the paleontologists that helped us understand a little bit more about this specimen. I found a deep section in the river, so I dropped in to check for any bone or gravel. There was definitely some bigger pieces down there, and when I picked up this 1979 Pepsi bottle, I knew it hadn't been hunted in a while. So I tied up my tether line and I started to search the bottom. Within a minute or two, I came across this pretty Meg. But probably just 5 feet in front of that, based on the size of this near 4-inch tooth, which is 7 3/8 inches long, this shark could have been upwards of 30 feet long. In comparison to myself, it would look a lot like this. This video is actually purposely mistitled. What we found is not actually a Megalodon tooth. This is an ancestor of the famous Megalodon. It is widely accepted that the Megalodon evolved from the Ototus obliquus by way of the auriculatus, angustidens, chubutensis, and finally the Megalodon. This particular tooth is from the chubutensis. You can see this evolution in the slow elimination of the dramatic cusps found on the Ototus tooth, to smaller, less pronounced cusps on the angustidens, to finally what you would see on a Megalodon tooth. This tooth from the chubutensis still has some lesser pronounced cusps. Finding these in Florida is a rare treat, especially at this size and quality. Look at those serrations. The Meg and the chub did exist during some of the same time periods, which makes this a morpho species. Alright guys, wrapping it up for the day. I've got a couple miles. I got to kayak upriver. So just to go over what we got today with our Nemo. Found a horseshoe. That was strange. A butter knife. Probably the weirdest thing I found today. This entire horse jaw. A Pepsi bottle. Looks like Coke, I believe. Let me know if I'm wrong. An absolute ton of Megalodon frags and a couple good ones. Beautiful colors here. Orange tips. Look at this Hemi. It's just crazy colors. Another good Meg. Very cool, fully articulated vertebrae here. Definitely the best vertebrae I've ever found. And can you believe this tooth? Look at this thing. It's just gorgeous. The orange edging And it's so sharp, so serrated. Look at that. It's like it just came out of the shark's mouth. Compared to the butter knife, and it's way sharper. Alright guys, we better get moving because it's getting dark. And we got, I don't know, a mile and a half to go upriver. It's going to be difficult. Way harder than going downstream. That's different. Horse teeth, horseshoe. If you enjoyed this hunt, subscribe because we're not done yet.